To temper chocolate, you will need to use the double boiler method. Have water in a saucepan where it will not be touching the bottom of your bowl. Water should just barely be at a simmer. If your water is boiling, it is way too hot. The temperature of the chocolate will get too hot and go past my needed temperature. I don't need a lot of heat to melt chocolate. As Mary Berry always reminds us, chocolate melts in a child's pocket. I have 2/3 of my chocolate that I need to temper, finely cut in my double boiler. I have reserved my other third of chocolate for the second stage, and it is ready to go when I need it. Remember, this technique will work for any amount of chocolate as long as your ratios are correct. I am wanting to temper 12 ounces of chocolate today, so that means I have 8 ounces in my double boiler and 4 ounces set aside. 12 ounces is a good amount of chocolate if you just want enough to practice. Keep moving your chocolate pieces around with a rubber scraper. It won't take that long for the chocolate to melt. Remember, as your chocolate melts, to check the chocolate's temperature. Refer to the chocolate temperature chart. Requirements for the different stages. I'm working with white chocolate, so I need to reach a temperature of between 110 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. The second stage, cooling, is when we will use the reserved chocolate. Add about half of the reserved chocolate amount. I don't want to add it all at once, otherwise I might cool down the chocolate temperature too rapidly and not allow the chocolate I just added in to melt. Add the remaining amount. Keep working the chocolate with your rubber scraper until the chocolate has received the needed temperature range. As I am working with white chocolate, I need to be between 78 and 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Refer to the chocolate temperature chart if you are working with milk or dark chocolate. Now that I have reached my needed temperature, I can move on to my last step. Keep in mind the last step is going to go very quickly. I only need to raise a few degrees, and if I overshoot my temperature, I will need to start the whole process over again, which is always very frustrating. As a reminder, your water should barely be at a simmer. As I am working with white chocolate, I need it to reheat to 84 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit, only a few degrees higher than what the chocolate temperature is currently at. Once I have reached the needed temperature, immediately pull it off. You are ready to use your tempered chocolate for piping or various chocolate decorations.